Hey guys, back with another update regarding the Samuel AI app. Let me show you what I did. So, there is my Twitter account. It has around 811 tweets at this point. I think in this number includes retweets and replies as well, although I'm not quite sure. But in my last video about the chat, this app available at chat.7pdni.com, I basically allowed it to see my website, right? So there are some Markdown files and also JSON files, so that it knows about articles, projects, speaking, and now pages. So that's what you can basically upload through the back office module that I showed back in that video. So there are certain content types you associate those uploaded files with, and then you upload them to Supermemory. But right now, in order to give this chat a bit more context so that it can be more closer to real Samuel, I've decided to add another data source to build the memory behind the chat. So, I thought that the Twitter account could be a great source because since this is usually talking me in the first person, right? So I think that's very useful for a memory as such. So, if we go to Supermemory right now, you can see a much more crazier visualization in the last week. So right now it actually contains all of the tweets from my account, and in a bit I'll show you how I did it. But here, for example, there are those small graphs that are interconnected. So here we have Gulf Stream collapse risk increases with CO2 emissions. So that's where I have 7 memories associated, probably tweeted, yeah, exactly in 2021 while I was doing my master thesis, or roughly around that time. So, I was very interested in climate tech space at the time. But we have maybe here we have the law of leaky abstractions. Maybe there was some article that I retweeted. So there are all of these interests that I have that the LLM can know about thanks to this super memory essentially that I built. And how did I do it? So here I have Zen browser, which is a Firefox wrapper, but let me show you what I have. So as you can see, is my repo. It is mono repo setup where I have the chat itself, but also back office module, and now also the Twitter scraper. And this represents a Firefox extension that I just built. I have some environment variables embedded within that extension, so I can pre-fill a couple of form fields. So let me build it and reload it. So here we have the extension running inside the browser, and what it does, it basically scans your Twitter profile posts tab that contains all of your tweets. So I would just open it. Here we have already the API key to Supermemory, also like a container tag that represents a user within Supermemory, and then we have last sync tweet ID. And so this allows me to do some kind of a differential syncing. So whenever this scraper encounters this tweet ID, it essentially stops because tweets from that point on are already synced into the memory. So basically, whenever I tweet a new tweet, let me just show you. So this is my new tweet, right? Tweet. And this new tweet has an ID associated with it. So this is the one we need to sync, right? And it's here right at the top. And this one here is already synced. So let me just copy this ID. Let me just copy this ID and paste it right here. Save configuration, and basically we have it here. So let me just start scraper. What did I do? I don't know, but it's already uploading one tweet, right? So total tweets 1, and we can see in the logs that the scraper has started, and it has actually scanned one tweet, and it has also uploaded that tweet inside the Supermemory. So we have tweet from, date, and here we have the actual tweet with its link. So right now, if we go into Supermemory, I think we can see it here. You see also the number is higher right now. It's 2nd of December, so that's the one. That's the one that was uploaded via a browser extension via Twitter scraper. So basically that's the way how I imported the whole Twitter profile into Supermemory, and what it allows anyone to do right now is to basically ask, you tweeted about your new tweet on 2nd of December. I think this is the date. Yeah, this you tweeted about your new. I don't have. Yeah, I think it will take some time to reflect that change, but yeah, essentially, let me look at my profile. What would we ask Samuel AI to answer? So maybe we could, yeah, Spotify albums art. So these are the freebies that I have on my website. Basically, here in the side panel, you can see the 2 playlists that I handcrafted, that I'm listening to whenever I'm coding or creating anything on PC. So let me ask Samuel AI, hey, you updated your album's art recently on Spotify, did you? Yes. I spent some time refining public artwork for several things, and here is the album URL even. So that's what is possible right now. Or I have a good friend of mine, Maros. He's this indie hacker. Who's very successful one, and we had some interaction in the past on Twitter. So maybe we can ask him about Mars. How about Mars? He's a good friend of mine. He's pushed me to pay for the Apple Developer Program and so on, right? So it essentially has the whole context embedded within the memory. So that's what everyone has access to right now. Whenever they visit my website, they can try it out via this link. And instead of passively scanning through the contents of my website, they can just talk to it, which is really intuitive interface. I think that everyone is used to nowadays. So yeah, my next step is to actually refine the Supermemory interactions on the API side. So we have this chat route which calls Supermemory, right? We have it here, and there are some parameters specified that I haven't played with in more detail. So these are some arbitrary values that I want to refine the way Supermemory retrieves the memories based on user queries. So in order to make the responses a bit more accurate. So also you can see this is a kind of naive implementation for now, but as you can see, it works. It works, Samuel. Great job. Yeah, exactly. Couldn't have said it better. Cheers, guys.